mind hanging on by. Good morning. Let me turn this on. Listening to Circle of Life as we do cat-cows to warm up. I'm going to get in a little yoga stretch. We're going to get in nice cardio. And then I'm going to actually film some short instructional videos on particular exercises for my YouTube page, which you guys can either watch or not watch. That's why I'm starting a little bit earlier today to get the yoga and cardio done, as today's an off day in the Pump Club app. Frank's coming in today. I'll walk right back to where I am right now today. Got a new episode of Frank Walks coming out Friday. Frank the Tank Pod tomorrow morning, Thursday mornings. And then we have some incredible walks booked next week on Super Bowl week. Shout out to Mikey Betts, who's done a really, really nice job getting some good bookings for us, as well as the booking team themselves. But Mikey and I do take pride in making stuff happen and not just sitting around waiting. Going into our pedals. Plank, vinyasa, upward facing dog with my right trap. Finally really starting to recover. I can still feel it from last week, but we can get back into our regular flows at long last. Side plank. These side planks are very underrated in my opinion. Balance is so key to strength, and people really neglect balance. It's also great for injury prevention as we get older. Just not flinching as much, not losing our footing as much, not having to grab or adjust our body in a way that pulls a muscle. Let's go right knee to right elbow. Step through for pigeon pose. And we find ourselves. I'm considering releasing a long list of my favorite workout songs. I already kind of wrote it, but it is such a funny, goofy ass 38-year-old, not 38, I'm 36, 36-year-old type playlist. That's what happens when you're in your 30s. You'll just every now and then be off by a year or two. Age 35 to 39, it's actually kind of cool because it makes no difference. Like 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Who gives a shit? Just gearing up for 40. All right, we've stayed away from crunches with the banged up trap. Let's try to do just a light 20 and see if it feels okay. Start getting these abs going again. Felt good. Oh man. No one's up yet, it seems like. Just me and Florida Nightmare. It always feels good to get started early. Absolutely no rush, no pressure. can really enjoy yourself. Right into some air squats. Security Mike actually was in the office yesterday, and he started banging out air squats. And he told me he does 100 a day. And I told him, fix your form, Mike. His knees coming forward, his feet were pointed outward, but he fixed it up. Shout out Security Mike. Ask him about the time I whooped his ass. Just kidding, not kidding. Just kidding, not kidding. So, Mike. All right. Getting ready to run soon. Get a tiny pump on the arms before we start jogging. It's very quick little yoga there. 7 minutes. So again, just like most of the stuff I try to show you guys, if you want to do full workouts, follow a program like Arnold's Pump Club, great. If you're a parent, if you're taking care of sick parents, if you've got a demanding job, crazy hours, live in a very tough area during the winter to get out of the house. There's so many different obstacles that people face that are real. They're not excuses, they're obstacles. But what a lot of these workouts consist of are movements and body weight exercises, or like right now, band exercises that don't require a full gym, that don't require hours a day, and can really help improve your quality of life. So I strongly encourage you, even those in tough spots, lifestyle-wise, to prioritize this. Because a lot of times, those of you that are most busy, you have a lot of people relying on you. And if you don't take care of yourself, you can never, ever maximize your ability to take care of the people you love. So make it a priority, even if it's 10 minutes and you do the 7 minutes of yoga we just did and the 2 or 3 minutes of band resistance work. And there you go. You have 10 minutes of something rather than nothing. All right. We're nice and pumped up. We're going to start our run. And I've got a list here of the stuff that I'm going to film, like bench press, pull-ups, squats, dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, standing overhead dumbbell presses, skull crushers. I'm going to do a bunch of exercises, but really just one set of each to add to the library on YouTube that I want to keep building out. Hey, Veronica. Veronica, where do you live? I know where Florida Nightmare lives. It's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, not your actual address, just like your general state, region, country. Okay. Getting a good run, and it won't even be 7 a.m. yet. Love that. Love that. Get ahead of the day. Get ahead of the day. Attack the day. Always stuck with me from the show The Wire. And Chris was explaining the Snoop to Michael. Never let somebody set up shop on you. Set up shop on them. Philly! I got nothing but love for Allen Iverson. Criminally underrated. Allen Iverson was everything basketball used to be. Get thick. Get thick. road I've ever been down. It'll work, maybe. Just think about everybody sleeping. Everybody hitting snooze buttons. It's still early. You got another 7 minutes. Still wake up at 6:45. It's not bad. But this is better. No. I've ever been down. Oh, I've ever been down. Wow, Bob Seger just came on his own. Destiny. On the lonesome highway, east of Omaha, to the end, I always one more song. Can think about the woman, or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do. You don't feel much like riding. You just wish the trip was through. Say, here I am on the road again. Here I am up on stage. Here I go playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. You walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you shake him off the coat. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Most times you can't hear them talk, other times you can. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? Always see my number. You don't really need to stay. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play. Later in the evening, while you lie awake in bed, with the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what you said. Said, here I am. All right, we're over 2 miles solid. Let's get a little uphill march. Only going to go for about a minute and a half. And we're going to get right into some lifts. The reason I'm doing less 10-minute uphill walks is Frank and I, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, walk at minimum 3 miles and then go back to the gym. So I'm just making sure I allocate my time the best way possible. Knowing I'm going to get all those extra steps later makes this more redundant, whereas the other exercises I'm not going to do continuously throughout the day. All right. So I'm going to ditch the music so I won't be yelling at you guys like I probably normally do. And we're going to get a good workout in while also focusing on a couple of exercises that I'm going to film little instructional videos on as we go. So it'll be a little different than normal, but again, this is a day off. So these will all go on YouTube and you'll get to see how the sausage is made. Now, the first thing I'm going to do are pull-ups, but really focus on the form in that we want to make sure at the top we're holding for a squeeze, and then when we lower, we're lowering under control. That's the biggest mistake I think people make with pull-ups, is they sacrifice form for arbitrary numbers. Guess I can move this here. All right. So we're not going to do a crazy amount, but we're going to do them properly. For pull-ups, form is everything. All the way up, feel the squeeze. Hold it for a second. All the way down. Feel the extension, feel the stretch. If you're not coming all the way up, going down under control and getting that full stretch, you're simply not maximizing the exercise. Make sure you're breathing and show full mastery over your body weight. Good strong set. Okay. Now we're going to come over. We're going to switch it up pretty drastically, and we're going to go for our plated squats. Now these plated air squats, I've really fallen in love with, because what they do is really force you to keep your balance while also working the actual muscles that are key to squats and a lot of heavy different lifts. You can tell those pull-ups got to me a little bit. So we're going to be right here. We're going to come down. You'll see my heels are over the edge. And we're going to come up to our tippy toes. This is great for that whole midsection strengthening up. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Ethan, what's up, guys? All right, we've got 2 plates on the ground. Our heels are hanging over the edges. And what we're doing here are air squats into calf lifts with our heels dangling. This forces you to have complete body control, complete balance, as well as obviously the power in your legs to do the squats with the correct form. This will both work your midsection, your quads, your groin, your calves. It's an all-encompassing lower body workout. So again, look at my heels, not touching anything. And when I come up to my calf raise, I'm really getting that full extension. When I'm coming down into my squat, I have to keep my balance and use my power. Okay. From here, let's transition right into our one-legged calves. So we're basically going to get our Arnold lower body pump club in today. So it actually might actually get that done today and then not necessarily have to do it tomorrow. But we'll figure that out as we go because I'm going to work my way through some leg exercises now. Great calf exercise. Great calf exercise. One-legged standing calf raises on a plate. You can see I can lower my heel beyond what would be ground level of my foot and then extend up, getting that full flex at the bottom. Getting that full stretch at the bottom, full flex at the top. Stretch at the bottom, flex at the top. And just like pull-ups, you want to control your body weight. You don't want to bounce. Other side. Again, one-legged standing calf raises on a plate. Getting a full stretch as our heel goes lower than the plate and a full flex as we come up to our tippy toes. And then with both feet, good way to start doing these. Hold at the top. Great. All right. Now we're going to move right over. We did a couple sets of this yesterday, but again, this is quickly turning into a bit of a leg day, which is great because yesterday we got a little leg pump, but we didn't do a full-blown leg day. So we're going to come back to our leg extensions. Another exercise that I've seen in the gym for years, but just never really had the inclination to do for no particular reason. But these are really fantastic, particularly for your hamstrings. Jesus, somebody had it at 1:30. I don't know who's doing these at 1:30, but that is impressive. Okay. So, with leg extensions, just like it looks, straight up, but come down under control. Hold at the top for a second at the flex point and come down under control. Don't worry about how heavy it is. Worry about how much you can dominate the weight, and don't go up in weight until you have full control and authority. And on the last rep, hold. All right. Now let's come over to Romanian dumbbell deadlifts, which has also become one of my favorites since starting the pump club. Only using 15 pounders, just to emphasize, with 15 pounders, you can still get a nice workout here. But these are called Romanian dumbbell deadlifts, where we're simply bending down, bringing the weight down to the tops of our feet, and then extending right up. Romanian dumbbell deadlift, coming straight down in front of our shins to our feet, straight up. You should really feel this in your hamstrings. Your back should not feel strained. It should be a very clean stretch as we arch our back and bend over. And the work should be done in the legs, particularly those hamstrings. You do not need heavy weight to feel the effectiveness of this. From this angle, just coming straight forward, straight up, straight forward, straight up. Okay, let's get another leg extension. Keep pumping up the legs, which are already feeling it. But let's feel it some more. Please, if you're interested, subscribe to my YouTube page. It's not just about the live streams, but a lot of you guys DM me asking for different ideas of workouts and stuff. Got over 300 videos in there, and only 200 of them are live streams. So that means there's over 100 different individual exercises across all levels. So take advantage of that, guys. Take advantage of that. Okay, leg extension. Come up, down under control. Don't let the weights hit. Up, hold for that flex. Down under control. The weight doesn't matter so much as your control of the weight. Make sure you're breathing. This will really build up your quads. Hold. Woo! Having done 3 hard sets on that yesterday, definitely felt that. All right, let's go into some leg curls. Go a little bit for me as a relative newbie on this exercise. Go for 50 pounds. I'll definitely feel it. Probably only do 1 or 2 sets because we did this yesterday. I would love to avoid tearing a hamstring. But you can see these legs are building up slowly but surely. I'm doing it the right way. I'm earning it. But it takes time. Definitely takes time. Okay. Let me get a better angle here for the instructional video. This would be better, I think. Yeah. Okay. I used to avoid this exercise because it seemed like a pain in the ass to get on. And then I saw Frank started doing it. I thought, well, there's no excuse anymore. So this is the inverse of the leg extensions where we're curling in. Just like with our upper body, we want to push, pull, bench press, pull-ups. Now we're doing it with our legs. Great for the hamstrings. Okay. Whew. All right. Staying on the legs. Staying aggressive. Staying hungry. So this is, I can do it from here, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Another great lower body exercise with our feet staggered. Just lower your knee straight up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go right to the other side. Keep the hands up. This requires balance, flexibility, and core strength. As it gets easier, you can apply weight, either holding it over your head or having dumbbells at the side. But this is great for functional strength, being able to bend over, pick stuff up, not strain your back. Okay. Now let's do another set on our air squats. Okay. So air squats on plates. You can see the front of my feet are over the plate. My heels are off the ground. We come all the way down into a low squat and then all the way up to our tippy toes. This is going to work on your balance, obviously your leg muscles, but also your core strength as a whole. Really under control, really focused. Don't want the knees going in front of the toes. Don't want the toes pointing outward or inward for that matter. You want them parallel, facing ahead. When you get up to that tippy toe, you should really feel the flex in your calves. Five more. Getting a nice lower body pump here. All right, I want to do another set on my leg curls simply because I think I should do a little bit lower weight, but really focus on the form, meaning getting that extra bit of squeeze at the end of the set. Okay. So we'll go a little bit lighter. We're going to really focus on form here. All right. Leg curls are the pull to our leg extension push. We come in, hold at the flex point for a second, lower slowly. Hold at the flex point, lower slowly. Hold at the flex point, lower slowly. All right. Great pump so far, guys. Great pump so far. All right, now we're going to go into some more lifts. We're going to go a little more upper body. We got lots of good lower body. We could still do might do some more air squats or something. We'll see. But right now the focus is going to be upper body stuff. Starting with overhead presses, which is an Arnold Schwarzenegger absolute go-to move. So, what we're going to do is just grab two 30s for overhead press. Overhead press. This will be the better form. Coming right here to the sides, straight up. Come down just a little bit wide, straight up. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure that your arms look symmetrical in terms of the distance that they're coming outward. Look at those elbows, exactly level, right up. Work your traps, work your shoulders, work your triceps, and make you particularly powerful on your pushes. You do not want to just jerk it up and then come flying down. Like everything else, half the game is controlling the weight. Overhead dumbbell presses. Whew. It is not light with those 30s, I'll tell you that much. Do another set, a little bit lighter weight. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. See what other ones I had listed. I did Romanian deadlifts. I did overhead dumbbell. Still want to do skull crunchers, did leg extensions, did leg curls, did plated squats. Yeah, I hit most of the ones I was planning to hit. Okay. This time we will switch it up. 25-pound plate. 25-pound plate. Overhead press. Elbows come out wide. You literally hit the plate against your chest. After 5 reps, straight forward. And then on 5, steering wheel. You can close out the pushing and out. Really nice work there for the shoulders. Okay, now what we're going to do are skull crunchers with dumbbells. Now for this, you do not need heavy weight. But what you do want is good form, as usual. So what we're going to do is just take basic 10s. I'm going to have my head just over the edge. I got the dumbbells essentially resting in my hand. I'm going to lower even a smidge beneath my skull, putting all the pressure on my triceps, completely focused on form and slow repetitions opposed to heavy weight. Because the triceps, if this is done correctly, are completely isolated. They're all on their own. Okay. Next up, one thing we probably haven't done enough of are seated isolated curls. I know if you guys have seen me do my band work ad nauseum, so it is important to show other ways we can work these muscles. So here on the curls, I'm going to simply keep my elbow on this base leg, so it's totally stationary, and it completely isolates the curl. All right, so starting with the right side, just working some iso curls. Notice the elbow obviously is not moving at all, really giving us full ability to hold at the flex point, come all the way down slowly, and not cheat, not use any other part of our body. You can also change grip here. Now I'm doing hammers. A lot of people underestimate the ability to change grip when doing curls. And then reverse. Whew. Okay. Another one I love is staying up high. Oh, he's staying high. Smoke weed, everybody. But staying up high with lower dumbbells and doing what I call micro reps. Slash, I don't think I made that up. I think it's a real term. But rather than coming all the way down, we're going to come down about halfway. Halfway. And we're not going to just speed them. We're going to go really under control to dominate that bicep muscle. So we're just going to grab two 10-pounders. Elbows are in very tight. Coming down halfway up. Halfway up. These are micro curls. Right now, we're holding it in the hammer curl position. Our palms are parallel to each other. After we do 5 to 10, we turn our wrists. Now we're doing micro curls, regular grip. And by stopping halfway, we're building extra resistance and an ability to turn on a dime when our muscles aren't used to it. It's an example of what I would call muscle confusion. Now we flip our wrists, reverse, micro. So again, starting with a hammer grip, palms are parallel, only going down halfway, really squeezing at the flex point. Then we're easily transitioning by making our wrists connect into the reverse micro. And then flipping to the regular. This will really help build up those biceps if you're trying to get an extra pop. All right. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to do bent over delt raises, where I'm going to come here, and I'm going to go straight out. Here, straight out. Now, what does the difference make when I'm bending over? The difference is I can't really bend my knees. I can't really get any sort of extra little leverage from my hip. This is going to completely isolate my back and shoulder muscles in a way that it just wouldn't otherwise. Let me see. Maybe even that's better. Okay. So super lightweight. We're going to bend over and we're coming straight out. And after 5, straight up. Okay. Now another one that I highly neglected before Arnold's Pump Club that's already really reaped a lot of benefits for me are one-arm rows. I used to do these back in high school, but for whatever reason, it kind of fell out of fashion with me. But these are really fantastic. So the back is arched, pulling straight up to our rib cage, coming all the way down under control. It's all about controlling the weight, as we've seen throughout all the exercises today. There's 10. Coming onto the other side. Arch your back. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. Next thing we're going to do are just traditional lat raises. With these, we're going to go wide like a rainbow, big circles, going nice and slowly, really working your shoulders and your lats. Never letting the weights touch at the top, never hitting your hips on the way down, keeping your arms under continuous tension and keeping those shoulders working the entire time. If you transition from this into a press, into a bent over, arched back lat raise, and then finally, a row. You're going to really get a full shoulder pump as efficiently as possible. And then hold at the T mark. We are working today, guys. We are working today. This has been one hell of a workout, particularly doing all the different filming for different types of exercises. And I'm coming back later today with Frankie Boy. All right. Let's do another set of skull crunchers, but this time let's do it with one dumbbell. Not a whole bunch of them. So, skull cruncher. Got my head just off of the bench, extending all the way down, keeping my elbows in place. And it's called the skull cruncher because the dumbbell's coming right down to the skull. I'm even just tapping my thumbs on the top of my head at the bottom of the rep. And like with all of our sets, the key thing here is getting deep in the repetition, feeling the stretch, and then pushing through. Woo! Good set. All right. Let's do one final pump for the people. One more pump for the people. Oh, wow, we've gone over an hour today. Got a great leg workout in today, though. Very happy with that. Plus some decent arm stuff. Plus a good run. Plus a little yoga. Really nice full body off day. And I got a bunch of YouTube shorts filmed. Hopefully that didn't annoy you guys too much. But when you see them released, you'll be like, oh, I saw that live stream. I'm sure literally none of you will say that. All right. Let's close it out in our old traditional way. Work those cat cows. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday. Enjoy Pardon My Take. Again, Frank the Tank Pod is back on Thursday mornings. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another lift. Frank's going to get a lift in today. And we've got plenty of exciting stuff coming up here at Fleming Enterprises. So as always, we really appreciate your guys' support. And we're going to keep trying to crush it for you. We have some amazing walks set up next week at Super Bowl week too. So take no shit from nobody. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Hump the day. Don't let it go the other way around. And as always, most importantly, don't take no shit from nobody. Love you guys. Oh, the stream's still not over.